Welcome back to Try Hard Tuesdays. I'm your delightfully devilish host, Troubadour. And this is a series, Try Hard Tuesdays, where, I realized that the SAP community is really lacking in some toxicity. So I try to remedy that through this series here, using some of the most disgusting builds possible, and just generally having fun at the expense of everyone else. Now, before we begin, I just want to give a huge shout out to y'all for all the support I've gotten in the last week or so. I remember in my last Try Hard Tuesdays video, I told you guys how 100% of my viewers are not subscribed. And I'm happy to say that since then, I've had people listen, and now 99.3% of my viewers are not subscribed. So I want to give a huge shout out to my dad for subscribing to my YouTube channel last week. And I hope the other 99.3% of you will follow suit and subscribe soon too. Now, y'all remember the title of my very first episode of Try Hard Tuesdays, Ruining the Arena? Yeah, we're definitely doing that today. So most of the times these videos take a few tries to get if I'm going for a very specific team, just because, like it is in superautopets, you're not going to win every game. Now this team that I go for in this video, I kept having to do runs, not because I was losing, because I was winning too fast. That's how broken this team is. I'm sure y'all will see it here in a bit and just absolutely roll your eyes. But anyway, early on here, we finally get our first win. We got the Bigfoot going for the rolls, and we find an early Cyclops. We got the Bunyip doing some nice combo with our Bigfoot rolls as well. And we're looking for a very specific Tier 3. Can we find it? Not this turn, but I decided to sell so I can have an effective level 3 Bigfoot in battle. Give me more rolls to look for that level, or for that Tier 3 that I really want for this team. We lose here, but that's okay. 1 win, 2 hearts. It doesn't matter. We're going to use some broken pets. We don't care about that. Find another Bigfoot, and there it is, the Mana Hound. I'm sure any of you who've played Unicorn Pack know how stupidly broken this pet is. It gives the friend ahead of it +1 mana for every time you've rolled that turn, and it has no trigger limit, which is just broken, especially on a Tier 3. It has no upper cap, so if you can get a lot of rolls going, you can give a ton of mana to the pet in front of it too. Now here, we're not just running 1 Mana Hound, we're actually gonna run 2 Mana Hounds, and there's a very specific reason for it. There's a certain pet I wanna run, and I'm so sorry, y'all. We're doing a Chimera team. Oh man, so Chimera may be in contention for the most broken pet in the game, honestly. Like, in the game and in Unicorn Pack. It just gives absurd, like, look at that, 816 already. It gives absurdly high summons for almost no effort. I mean, it's either that or the Cyclops is the most broken pet in the entire game. And guess what? Cyclops is on this team too. But the whole idea here is we're gonna get a bunch of rolls so our our Mana Hound gives a bunch of mana to our very broken Chimera. Just wait till we get this thing to level 2. So now we have a 15 mana and we have a 1530. Oh my gosh. Oh, this team is so disgusting, man. I swear I've barely used Chimera up to this point. After the first couple days, I was trying everything the first couple days, using all the fun stuff, all the broken stuff, and then the novelty kind of wore off. I've been trying to stray away from that, use some more or less used Unicorn Pack pets, maybe do some customs instead. But for this video, I'm going to be using the try hard stuff like the Chimera. Look at this, 2650. How is this fair? And I have 2 of them. Like, you get rid of that first one, and I've got another one right behind it. Now, we're not done with this team quite yet. Yes, we basically have a level 3 Chimera, but you know what we're gonna do? That's right. Y'all know the drill. How do we take something strong and turn it into something disgusting? By doubling up, baby. So we got the second second Chimera in here as well, with the other Mana Hound, just to give us a whole bunch of mana here. And we face one of these disgusting XP builds where they get about 50 billion stats in the middle of battle, but guess what? Our stats are way too high on our first Chimera here. And then even when our first one dies, the second one is huge as well, and we're able to win. That's right, we beat the other disgusting teams with this one. That's why Chimera is so good. I get the other one to level, I get one of them to an effective level 3 in battle. The other one will be level 2. Decide to put the basically level 3, I love Gingerbread Man, dude. The basically level 3 Mana Hound onto the effective level 3 Chimera, so I can just have the highest summons ever. Look at that, 25 mana on my 35 mana. My 35. On my level 3 Chimera, it was going to give me huge summons here. We face an opposing Chimera team, but they're not doing it right. We don't even need... Man, I spent the whole time gassing up that level 3 Chimera and we didn't even need it. That's so disgusting. Anyway, we get the Chimera to level 3, get a tomato since we don't need gingerbread man anymore, and now I'm just looking for levels for my Mana Hound. I brought in the Yeti a couple turns ago because it have a higher amount of rolls than the Bigfoot if I level it up. And all our Chimeras die, but because we have the level 3 with 25 mana, we just completely sweep this team with the very first Chimera summon. That's so disgusting. But here we get our second Chimera to level 2, and if we can, our second Mana Hound to level 2, and if we can get that Mana Hound to a couple more XP, then it can be effectively effectively have double level 3 Mana Hound, level 3 Chimera, and a level 2 Chimera, and it'll just be absolutely disgusting. We face an opposing Chimera team with the exact same amount of rolls, but what they didn't plan for is me having the second Chimera. Oh, this team is so disgusting. I actually genuinely feel bad for anyone who has to face this team in the arena. I apologize, because there's broken and then there's this. This is like, how do you win against this? It is so stupidly disgusting. I guess you have to run like double, oh my gosh, level 3, 50 mana Nessie with 50/50 summons. And we're gonna win anyway. Oh my gosh. But I guess I need double level 2 Mandrake. Anyway, that's the only way you can beat this team. It's stupid disgusting. But I hope you all enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that generic stuff. And as always, stay true.